Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. It is the end of April 20th. It is the 16-year anniversary of the Columbine shooting. And the Columbine shooting, for me, in my mind, is still very real because I remember the day it happened. I was still in high school, and we were instructed as a school over the intercoms to turn on the televisions in our room. Most classrooms had a television, and we were supposed to watch the news, and the news was about the shooting at Columbine. And after that, we started a new name badge policy. There was a new name badge policy at the school. You had to be wearing a name badge. If you were caught without your name badge, there were potential consequences, such as study hall and whatnot. Well, True Seeker, look at this now with the knowledge we have. The date of 4/20/99 is 4 plus 20 is 24 plus 99 equals 123. Conspiracy with simple English gematria equals 123. And making matters more interesting, in Jewish gematria, Columbine equals 359, just like the word hoax. So hoax equals Columbine. And hey, it is 420, so does the phrase, let's get high. The shooting happened on 420. Hoax, let's get high, Columbine. And then arrogant, which is a word I say a lot in doing this research. Because once you learn gematria, you go, wow, these people are really arrogant. Same point right there. So this image we're looking at, these are the killers. Harris and Klebold, supposedly. This is the image that was put out showing how they killed themselves in the library after they were done with the shooting rampage. Said they killed 12 students and one teacher besides themselves. If you look at everything that they were accused of, this is some of the list. They're accused of, first of all, setting off a bomb 2 miles from the school as a diversion to attract the police. A complicated thing in itself. They're accused of placing 99 bombs across the campus, including multiple 100-pound propane tank bombs. And if anyone's ever carried around a 100-pound propane tank, they know that's a lot of weight. Imagine placing multiple of those in different locations, in addition to nearly 100 other bombs, and not having anybody notice. They're also credited with rigging multiple cars in their parking lot with explosives, like you see in the movie. And then supposedly they killed 12 students. And if you've seen the Michael Moore movie, Bowling for Columbine, they also went to bowling class that morning. Or no. Maybe it is that they missed bowling class that morning. That's actually what it is. But True Seeker, I used to have this video up. Oh, let's see. Maybe it still works. No, I don't think it works anymore. But it's been taken down. But I found the same article on the New York Times. It's better when you see the video footage with the lady anchor reading this at the time, but she talks about how these boys fantasized about hijacking planes and flying them into the towers on September 11th. This is 1999, 2 years before September 11th. And our news was saying how these boys had this fantasy of hijacking planes and flying them into skyscrapers in Manhattan, where the World Trade Centers were located, and which were supposedly hit by planes, as we were told on 9/11. Remember, George W. Bush said never could such a thing be fathomed, even though it had been in all this popular fiction and even in the minds of the Columbine shooters. Good heavens. So that's pretty much the extent of the message, Truth Seeker. It's just these hoaxes, they don't add up. They're full of bogus details. And then when you learn gematria, the giveaways are truly there. Also, with regards to Columbine, if you've ever seen that famous shootout at the Bank of America in Los Angeles, if you look that up, it lasts 44 minutes. And not a single cop was hurt in that, but supposedly the two robbers were killed. But anyway, those two robbers have connections to this town of Columbine as well. And their names are the coded gematria we're so used to seeing. I could do a lot more details on this Columbine shooting. There's a lot more to it, but I've already shown enough. If you want to take the time and you're not aware of this already, there's a video on YouTube, and it's the footage of the cafeteria during the shooting, and you notice during the time of this shooting there's men walking through the cafeteria in white shirts and sunglasses. And you just think, who are these men? How were they walking around the school while these boys were supposedly going around killing? There's just so much evidence out there that shows that this is a complete hoax. And it just shows that we've been living out a long pattern of hoaxes. We just didn't realize because they hadn't come fast and furious like they now do. Now we're bombarded with them, that it helps those of us who even just have a hunch that something's off. It helps us see through the fakery. At least that's how it's been for me. All right, Truth Seeker. Until next time. Encore. I've been owing some subscribers some plugs for the channels they've started, and the whole time I've been doing this, I've been asking my fellow subscribers to also record their own blog posts, use this knowledge, start video channels like I have. The more people spreading the word, the better. This is an important message. All of you who have found it have found something that is a gift and a blessing in the same way it's been for me. I feel really grateful to have found this skill and this knowledge because it reveals so much, and I want other people to have it, and I know it can wake up people who haven't woken up yet. As many of you know, people can wake up because you have woken up yourself. But anyway, right here we're looking at the channel Josh Stoss. He has taken the knowledge he has learned on my channel and others, and he has started making videos, and he's come up with a bunch of interesting stuff, and he's been really brave. He's made a flyer teaching gematria and put it out in his community to see what kind of response it would get. He's decoded the Quran, and he's learned to connect it to quite a few other things. He's also doing a food growing thing, which is another thing I talk about. We all got to grow food. So Josh Stoss, cool channel. He does good work. Another subscriber to the channel who started making videos right now, he goes by the name Stinky Cash, which I don't even exactly know what's about that. Hey, Stinky Cash, I have to be real. Something about this name turns me off. But anyway, he has a good speaking voice and some very good video making skills, and he's putting together some interesting stuff. Stinky Cash, definitely worth a look. And then very excellent subscriber who shares a lot with me here, Citizen of Gotham. He has a very cool channel, and he's always doing good work. So these three guys, all worth taking a peek at. And if there's any other subscribers out there who want me to promote your channel, I'm happy to do so. I should do this more often. It's not that hard of a thing to do. And this is how we have to be. We all have to be more team players and work together, because that's the only way we're going to make any progress. As I always say, I'm just one person. I can only do so much. But if we all start working together, we can do a lot. All right, Truth Seeker.